Hey, what's up guys? WeeklyLight here, and today I'm going to be bringing you another team guide for pit people. So today's team guide focuses more on the recruiting aspect of the game. Many of you by now might have all the people you need for your team, but some of you who are newer players might still be looking for more characters to fill their slots, such as if you want a full Electrobot team or something like that. So this team will help you easily recruit fighters using the convenient auto battler feature. So first off is, like most standard teams, you need something with a net. So what I have is a Cyclops with a net and the heavy mallet. My choice for the Cyclops with the net is because of how much damage it can still deal while still filling the role of the recruiter. As many of you will know, the recruiter, Sophia, you get in the early campaign is a decent recruiter, but you'll find a lot of times that she falls in battle too easily because she is just simply a human, and her offhand is a net, so she doesn't have blocking capabilities. She also doesn't deal that much damage, even with the best weapon you can possibly give her. So what I would recommend is using the Cyclops, because with that heavy mallet, you can deal some heavy damage, and I think you can 2-shot most of the half slot targets, and you can probably 4-shot or 5-shot some of the more serious targets. Up next, I chose 2 Spydars, because with a update, I don't know how recent, depends on how when you're watching this video. Basically, Spydars gain the ability to capture targets, so I find that this is actually super valuable, because now you can have basically a super tanky recruiter unit. So the point of having 2 Spydars actually is literally just so the chances of your Cyclops falling is super low, but just in case it does fall, you now have 2 Spydars to fall back on. They also deal a decent amount of damage, and they pair well in tandem together because they can block off routes between their bodies and other things, which synergizes well with the Cupcake, which is meant to heal the entire team. So since this is an auto battler based team, I guess you could run it yourself, but it works so well for auto battler because Spydars are single target damage. So they don't deal AoE, so you don't accidentally hit the thing you're trying to recruit. Same thing with the Cyclops. Since I gave it a heavy mallet and not the Apocalypse, it will only damage 1 target. And when you highlight an enemy to be captured, it will conscientiously avoid hitting it. So there's really low chance you'll actually kill the opponent that you want to capture with this auto battling team with the 2 Spydars and the Cyclops. The next thing I have is a Vampire, because the Vampire is really good for taking out low health targets, and I find that the auto battler was really done well by the Behemoth, and that this thing is it seems to maximize efficiency, because the Vampire will most of the time just finish off weak targets that were hit by 1 or 2 Spydars or Cyclopses, and then now they're bleeding, and the Vampire will just finish them off. This makes the process go by faster, and makes it so you can recruit things faster. So I find the Vampire speeds up that process, because you have to weed through 5 or 6 enemies before you can finally get to the one you want to recruit. And then I briefly mentioned the Cupcake before, but the Cupcake's just for sustain, and since it's an auto battler, the Cupcake will stay near the other stuff and be protected by the Spydar webs, so it can't really be flanked too badly. You don't really have to worry if your Cupcake goes down, because you still have 3 different things that can recruit in the Cyclops and the 2 Spydars. Okay, so how to recruit things. So what I do is first, I set the team, then I exit the castle. After I exit the castle, I then find what I want to recruit, and then I get in a battle with them. Then you turn on Auto Battler. On Xbox, it's Start, and then there's the Auto Battler option there. You click A to toggle. And then you hover over the thing you want to recruit, and you press X. And then you select the cage. The cage means that you have the intent of recruiting that specific enemy troop. So if you follow all those steps, then you just sit back and relax. You could do something else. You could drink a soda. You could check your phone, something like that, right? And then you look back maybe 5-6 minutes later, and whoop-de-doo, it's captured. So I think this will work for most troops. You might have to be extra cautious for Troll Moms or Spydars, because Troll Moms have their annoying minion spawn mechanic, And Spidars, you might accidentally kill them trying to take out the thing on their back, so you probably, if you're looking for those, you probably want to not use the auto battler. But I'd say for everything else, just turn on the auto battler and it will automatically not kill what you're trying to get. So, in regards to the pit, this could work for Unfair Challenge. I wouldn't say it's the most amazing team, considering you have a lot of snares, but snares aren't too game-changing. You could definitely run in Unfair Challenge if you want. I wouldn't recommend it. I would much rather recommend my was it the third team I made? The WeeklyLight team with the Gorgon and the Mounted Cupcake. That's my favorite for the pit. And for PvP, I would say this is definitely not a PvP team. It's not too meta. You get swarmed easy. Yeah, just don't try it. This is meant purely for auto battling recruiting. So I'm probably gonna let the gameplay fade out here. Oh, a quick mention about the gameplay. So one of them you can see is just the auto battler going, and the other one is the just a replay of when I did use auto battler. So, or I used auto battler for the second half of the fight because I had to do something. So this just shows how easy it is just to like set it and then go away and then come back. And then whoop-de-doo, you have a recruit troop. I would recommend that you actually head back to the castle every time you recruit something, just because it's a free heal. But if you do see something on the way back, this team has enough sustain that you could probably capture up to 3 different things before heading back to the castle for a full heal. You could try this for missions, but some missions are actually probably too tough for this team to handle on auto battler, and you might have to manually do it to optimize your strategy. Yeah, if there's specific missions and you want to recruit a specific NPC or something, you definitely want to customize the team. Probably swap out the vampire for something, depending on what you're facing. Like, if you're facing hordes of zombies, you might not want the vampire. You might go for something that can take out zombies a lot easier. So thank you for watching. If you have a team idea you would like to submit that I could feature on an episode, please leave it in the comment section below. Any suggestion is appreciated. If you have any feedback, positive or negative, leave that in the comment section below. It would be really nice if you left a subscribe, but you don't feel pressured into doing it. Yeah. So I also have guides on the channel if you want to check out guides for specific characters. Thank you for watching again.
Well done! More!